So, you thought this was some type of a game. That what you thought? Well, allow me to clarify some things for you and eliminate some of your delusions. This is more than a game for people that live in Los Angeles. To you sitting at home watching this is the opening game or the opening night of the NBA season. Yeah, that's all it is. First game. Doesn't mean that whoever wins this game is going to win an NBA championship. No, not at all. Doesn't mean that at all. But the implications is one of these teams will end up playing for a championship. And since both of these teams are in the same Western Conference, where normally we would see a Western team versus an Eastern team to open up the season, we're seeing two Western teams play each other as one half of a doubleheader. The Battle of Los Angeles is what is being deemed as Civil War. This is a motion picture that is being written out before your very eyes. Can you imagine this Western Conference Finals? All the characters are lined up. This Civil War is going down. And I hope that you are ready. Now, we've done breakdowns. We've done teams. We've done everything. Right? Except let you hear from the horse's mouth. So, without further ado, here's Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi, I know work is the thing that matters to you, playing is the thing that matters to you, but Lakers, Clippers,
Take it away.
LeBron.
Do you think the Clippers will beat the heck out of LeBron and the Lakers?
I mean, it's the start of a new season, new team, and it just started our journey right now. First game.
In terms of Doc was just talking about that work ethic, that your approach has always been called it maniacal. How important is it to you to show these guys? There are dogs like Steve Patrick, Beverly, Harry, and Earl, but is that what you really want to do? Your first few games.
There's no restrictions on Kawhi tonight. He can play as much and as long as he wants.
I mean, everybody here is pretty much. The core group is veterans or been in the league. Like you said, they have a dog mentality, so they know what a work ethic is. They already have that within themselves. Just here to help win games. Try to build a culture of winning, and making everybody know that we're playing until April. And that's pretty much it. Just trying to be the smartest team every night and just trying to build on something.
What's that culture take? What do some guys not appreciate? Like me being finals MVP multiple times. What does that take?
What do guys appreciate about that?
What don't they appreciate? Unless you.
I think they all appreciate it. It's just a simple fact of trying to get all 15 guys on the same page and just buying into the goal. And I feel like everybody wants to win. Everybody's a competitor, but how are we gonna respond after big wins, tough losses, missed shots? That's what it's about. Just keeping a steady mindset on the ultimate goal and not getting discouraged when things go bad or when things get too good. I don't think that was my first game of my career, but my first time playing there. It was exciting. Like I said before, 45 minutes from my hometown, and being able to see family. For the first time since I've been drafted in a while. It was exciting.
a lot of guys coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be coming to every game pretty much. So I mean, they all understand what it is.
What's it been like training camp to be back close to home?
It's been good. It's been good. You know, just like any other day. You know, just on some of the off days I do have, I'm able to see my nieces and nephews. But it's been the same pretty much. Just going home, and I mean, it's season time. It's not a vacation. And you know, it's the same mindset as in any other state or city that I played in.
What's been the most unexpected part about coming home and play here at the same time?
Nothing really. I haven't been surprised by anything. Uh-huh. I mean, you always have a focus and mindset of getting to the NBA when I was that age. Um, you know, I think at that time we both did have great seasons, and you know, you can't predict the future, but you can always prepare for the best and the worst. And you know, at that time, my mindset was just getting to a college and playing well and being able to get drafted. It's been great. You know, good basketball mind. Been in the league for a while. Obviously, playing and coaching for a very long time. Coached great players, played with great players. So you know, he has that knowledge of you know, being within the battles and also seeing the battles, you know, from the sidelines. And just that's just been a great experience for me so far.
Right. What is something? What is it? I mentioned that I was trying to share the personal stories for you. So how does that? How important is that to that driven program? How does that translate to the court?
I guess you know, people sharing stories. It just shows you know, a little bit of their background, knowing who they are, why they, how they are the person they are today, and you know, you just knowing that you probably approach them a little different, or you could even ask more about the stories, or what else have they you know, been through to get them here. You know, it just makes it, you know, talking easier to the person. Um, when you're off the floor, you get comfortable, and then, you know, when you're in a battle, you probably feel more comfortable either saying something to the person, um, something good or negative about the situation that's going on.
Does a statement game matter in this first game of the season?
I don't know what a statement game is, so I guess that's your answer. You know, if we win the game, I guess what statement did we make that we're better than them in game one? You know, if they win the game, I guess it means they're better than us in game one. It still matters, you know, like anybody that says when you play the Lakers or you play Golden State or that it doesn't matter, they're lying too. Having said that, it's one game, and that's a fact as well. So they're all true. No, I don't. If I'm using a gauge after the first game, then we got some serious problems. You know what I mean? So I don't know when I'll start gauging. You do at points. You do have a gauge. You know, I'm never sure when that is, but there's a point in the season where you're looking at everyone else and looking at your team, and you're saying we need to get better or conditioning. I mean, there are always things you're going to gauge for sure. That's it. Win. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll take it any way it comes. Yeah. I, who? Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not believing it. No. Yeah. Not at all. You know, LeBron. I didn't. Is there a team that he's been on that I know about that he wasn't the exclusive ball handler? Yeah. I mean, for the most part, he's always been the ball handler. Like, yeah, exactly. It'll still be that too. There's no such thing as an exclusive ball handler in basketball. Number one, I can't imagine none of the other guys ever handling the ball. You know what I mean? So I personally think LeBron will get the ball a lot. If I was coaching LeBron, you know what I would do? I'd make sure LeBron had the ball a lot. You know, he's one of the great passers in the history of the game that people don't talk about it enough. They really don't. I've always likened him. You know, he gets compared to Michael, and I've never agreed with that. I've always said Magic. He's far more Magic than any player that's ever played the game. So I don't see what he's doing different than handling the ball. You know. Oh, it's been good and bad. You know, when I first came here, it was conflicted. You know, I got, as long as you're not in Boston a lot, you know, tough to like you. You're from Boston. That was the one. You get now, you know, the good one is I'm a Laker fan, but, you know, the but is, you can fill the blanks. You can go anywhere with that one. But overall, you know, pretty gorgeous.
What reaction did you get from them after the summer?
Oh, no change, really. You know, I got a lot of people who are, hey, I'm just a Laker fan, which is fine. I'm a Laker fan, but I'm from LA. You know, you got that, and you know, those are the two you get.
How did you see Kawhi's offense develop? We know about his defense.
Yeah.
After last year, how does his offense develop?
You know, I don't know. His offense has just kept developing since he started with the Spurs. You know, starting with his shot. You know, when he came in the league, he was always great at the basket, great in certain areas. Then he extended it out to the three-point lane. I think his facilitating has grown over the last couple of years as well. You know, to him being more than just a scorer and a defender. His ability to make plays, you know, has been absolutely wonderful. His ability to close games has been wonderful. So, I mean, if you saw how much he worked, you would understand why he keeps getting better. You know, it's great for our young guys to watch. You know, there's no secrets, really, not just sports, but in life. If you work hard enough at it, you're probably going to get better at it. You know, and LeBron pretty much lives up to that reputation.
And there we go with Doc. So, as you can see, grovel voice, Doc, he even got some of the grovel out of that voice. Now, as everybody's getting ready for this Civil War, a lot of people's like, who's going to win tonight's game? I'm like, the Lakers can win tonight's game. It wouldn't matter to me. I want to see them lose every game, all 82. But, you know, they can lose tonight. The Clippers get to see what they want to see out of the Lakers. You know, see what they're going to run, see what they're comfortable with running, see the patterns. With this new look Clipper team, there's going to be some, you know, some transitional things. They pride themselves more on defense, and the offense is going to come when it comes. Now, if the Clippers annihilate the Lakers, oh, wow. Then we're in a whole different world. Right? But to me, this game's going to come down to the second unit. You know, and I feel that that's where we all are right now. It's been fun to me trying to watch the media make a rivalry out of people that don't like Paul George and LeBron. Like, Paul George and LeBron would never be at a disagreement. Like, as far as a beef. But they got to make something up. They're like, Paul George has angered LeBron by saying that The Clippers had the best duo. It's ridiculous. But from a basketball perspective, you're looking at two angles here. You're looking at an angle in which, sorry about that. This thing here got stuck on my wrist. But you're looking at a position in which it's two different angles. The second unit of the Los Angeles Lakers, will they be able to sustain what the Clippers unit is going to do? It's not going to be about the starters. It's always going to be about that second unit and that third unit that you got that's going to come in. That's a mixture. You want to know how they're going to perform down the stretch. The Lakers look like front runners. They don't look like a team that closes the show well. If you're up by 20, they don't seem like a team that could sustain all the way through. And that's what you want out of an NBA champion. NBA champions know how to sustain. They'll get a big lead and, they'll coast through the rest of the game. And then in the fourth quarter, that's when they step it up and take over the games. When the LeBron James team seem to play, this has been their, fall and drawback. In the fourth quarter of games, their teams would falter. Whether he's with Cleveland or with Los Angeles, he would shy away from being the guy in the fourth quarter merely because he didn't have the energy to compete. People found out his kryptonite. He's old and he cannot keep up with the pace of the game. And as long as you have a team that can run him up and down the court, he's going to be huffing and puffing. And by the time the third quarter comes, even after a break for halftime, he's in a pool of sweat over there on the bench, huffing and puffing. Because he's trying to play 40 minutes a game. And you use that to your advantage. And throughout the NBA season, other teams have realized this is how you play. The game of the speed has been turned up to 9. And LeBron is on a 5. And when you're playing the game like this, and the game and the speed is turned up, you got all these little 19, 20-year-olds flying around, and you over here 35 to the 5th power, you can't keep up with these young bulls. Your minutes going to have to be reduced. I don't care what kind of tank you sleep in. Get your hypodermic sleep. It's not going to prepare you for that. Your body crashing. So people got to get ready for that. I really don't know if this is. I really don't know if this is like the game that would break everything down. I think the second meeting, the third meeting, when guys know what each other's going to do, when they kind of got a feel for each other, it would dictate more on like who's the better team and all of these different things here. Other than that, it just don't really hold any weight. But for the first time, we get to see what it looks like. So it's the anticipation of that. We get to see what it looks like. I'm excited. I cannot sit here and say I'm not excited for an NBA. I can't tell you When the last time I was this excited for an opening game? I will be going live tonight. Oh, it is going down tonight. So I hope you're ready. Get your popcorn ready. I am ready to entertain tonight. I think in the fourth quarter, the Clippers are a better fourth quarter team. Now, they have guys who are experienced and know how to close out the games. Where before it was all thrown on Lou Williams. It was all on his back. The Lakers' problem is still going to be defensively. At the at the height, the front court, Rondo trying to guard anybody. Novell Jr., if he started to get ticked, that's somebody, that's Chicago, we always got the best basketball players. So nobody named Poole needs to ever guard him. Don't ever put Poole on him. Poole might be out the league because of those two plays. But it is not a good idea for you to even think that, hey, let me revisit this, see if it's a good thing. If I was to, challenge this notion. Right? Let me think about this for a minute. So everybody treats it just like it's the opening game of a season. Guys are not in shape. Not everybody. So don't expect a lot out of the first game. If the Clippers win, it's not the end of the world. Don't make them NBA champions. Don't mean that they're the better team than the Lakers. If the Lakers win, doesn't mean that they're NBA champions. It doesn't mean they're better than the Clippers. What you're going to do is get to see what it kind of would look like on the court for when these guys really get in shape in a couple months. Like, say, by December, everybody's in go mode, So, then the next time they meet up, it should be more of the game that we expect to see when these guys saying, okay, we're all in shape, we're ready to go, let's hit it. I think the Clippers are more in shape than the Lakers team are. But in the first game of the season, in the first week, this is when you see a lot of your injuries occur. Because guys are not, they're trying to play themselves into shape. Knock on wood. We don't, even though I don't think this is real wood. We're going to definitely pray that everybody is healthy after this game so we can watch a great performance on the court. So without further ado, I will just tell you guys, make sure you hit up the Cash App because those are the guys I'll be talking to in the live chat, the people that donated to the page. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So if you donated to the page, much love, appreciate all the love, and we are ready to go. Let's get it. And don't forget to leave in the comment section, who do you think's going to win tonight? And give me your final score. I'm out.